Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. We're at Fort Jackson, and as the title says, this is our Halloween candy fishing challenge. What's in there, Jeff?
I don't know.
This is Jeff.
It might be haunted in there.
Haunted? It.
Knock, knock. You got a flashlight? Oh, it goes back there for a ways.
Does it?
Right here, let's switch. I'm getting out of here. I don't mess with ghosts. I don't mess with ghosts.
Just fish, right?
Just fish, yeah.
This is Jeff from Fish X Scale.
What's happening?
So let's go over here. This is a moat over here, and we're kind of interested in it, but we're not going to fish it. There seems to be some slight activity. It's not very deep. We might check it out later, but let's show you what we are going to fish. Look at this. This is where we're doing our challenge. Big pond. It's huge. All right, we got a lot of candy. We're gonna try to catch some fish. Now, we're going to be targeting catfish and carp with this stuff. I've brought 4 bags of candy. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. We got us some peanut butter kisses. It's like a taffy. Got us some caramels. Got some Starburst and double bubble gum. Now I think these baits are very carpy. I chose them for that reason. This one, this double bubble, I know that people have caught catfish over the years with bubble gum. I think the caramel and the peanut butter will probably catch cats too. And when I say catfish, I'm primarily talking about channel cats. But to increase my odds, some people might consider this cheating, but it's right up there with carp fishing and cat fishing. I've got a big bucket of random stuff here. I'm going to make a pack bait. All right, this is going to be a strange pack bait. I've got this pumpkin bread mix I got at this store. It was like 99 cents because it was out of date. I got 3 of them. I got 3 packs. This is a different one, but it's pumpkin bread mix, but it's by a different company. So we're going to open this up. Pour it in there. Ooh, pumpkin spice smell everywhere right now. Get in there. Open another one. I'm just going to put 2 of these in right now. Ooh, I think this is going to attract some big ones, big carp. Now I got a Ziploc bag full of oats. A bag of instant mashed potatoes. Put that in there. Now I'm going to do a dry mix. Make sure everything is broken up. Alright, now I got a can of corn. I've not drained it. Sometimes I do not use the juice, but I have so much dry stuff this time that it's going to be fine. If I need more moisture, I will take from the water that I'm fishing today. I want to mix that up nice and good before I add anything else. You go get us a can of water there, Mr. Jeff. Now what I'm looking for is a doughy consistency. I'm getting close to it. I'm just going to need a little more water. I want to be able to grab a handful and pack it together, and as you can see, it's still falling apart. So we're gonna need a little more moisture. Okay, when you need a little more moisture, just add it slowly. You don't want to make this soupy. And when I'm making a pack bait, I like to keep some dry stuff on the side. That's why I only put in 2 of my 3 pumpkin bread things, and I have some more instant mashed potatoes on the side too, in case I end up adding too much liquid. And I've got this pancake batter stuff. Add a little more water. Got a leaf in there. It's all natural now. Natural flavors. All right. Got it nice and mixed, and look at that. That's what you want. You want it to stick together. When you pack this around your lead or on your method feeder or your cage feeder, you could even maybe put this around a treble hook. I don't like using treble hooks very much. But what we're going to do is we're going to pack this around our lead. So when you do that and you cast out, when it hits the water, it's going to explode and make a cloud in the water, and then the rest of it's going to make this little patch of feed where your hook bait's going to be, and the carp will come in and feed off this because the flavor and all that's going to draw them. And you're going to peck at this and then eventually pick up your hook bait. And since this is a fall and we've had like a couple of cold fronts come in recently, we don't expect these fish to be feeding very heavy. So if we put out a lot of this, if we were throwing handfuls out at a time, we could end up overfeeding the fish, and we're not going to get too many pickups on our hook bait. So we're just going to throw out a little bit at a time. We're going to put a nice ball around the lead, throw it out, see what happens, and then throw back out. All right, let's get tied up and get out there. All right, so I'm going to show you how we're going to bait up. And this is Jeff's rig that I'm going to bait up, and this is the Peanut Butter Kiss. Jeff thinks that this is the most likely bait to catch a carp or a catfish on. Why don't you hand me your rig there, Jeff?
Kind of sloppy.
See that? I think if it was hotter, this would probably disintegrate in that water, but it's cold water. So right here, this is what we call a hair rig, and that hook is a size 2 Mustad live bait hook. And in my hand here, this green pointy thing, some of you may know what that is. That is a baiting needle. It is a carp thing. You see there on the end how it's notched. I'm going to stick this through this peanut butter thing. Try. That's just shaped all weird.
Man, this is the
there
candy,
we go.
This is the candy that I never wanted to get during Halloween.
Now I'm going to take this notch here and catch the loop on the end of it. Push my bait up onto that. And now I have bait stops, but they're over there. This is his. I'm going to show you something you can do if you can't get bait stops. You can take yourself a piece of grass or a twig or something, break yourself off a little bit like this right here. Stick that in that loop. Pull that bait up. There you go. That is going to stop that bait from coming off there. And there you go. So this is going to hang off the back of the hook. And when that fish comes and pull this in, and he goes to either swallow or spit out, he's going to get hooked. Especially when the carp spits this out. When they taste that hook, they spit it out, they're going to get hooked. Nice, nice rig. All right.
Bait it up. Let's go catch some fish.
Alright, so I'm going to fish all these baits on a hair rig on a size 2 live bait hook. One of my live bait hooks is just slightly bigger because it's a different brand. I'm going to show you my rig later, but that's the only baiting example that I'm going to show you. It's basically all the same for each of these baits. Hello! Alright, so this is my rig, one of them. This is like the size 2 bait hook that I told you about. Using braid to tie my hair rigs, I always do, but this has 20-pound mono for the main line, and I'm using a 2.5 ounce egg weight, a bead, and a barrel swivel. Now my other rigs are slightly different. They're slip rigs as well, but they're size 2 bank sinkers on trolleys, or whatever you want to call those. This is a 3, and it's all 30-pound braid for the leader, and my main line on all these are different test of braid. Alright, here's the bubble gum with my pack bait around my lead. There's some activity out there. Put it right there. Boom! And then I want to kind of straighten it out a little bit so I have a nice patch of bait where my hook bait is. Check my, yep, got a nice drag set. How do you like my rod holder there? Only have 2 bite alarms, so I cut these coat hangers and stuck them in my other bank sticks that I need bite alarms for. Let's get the other poles out. Alright, this is the Starburst, and as you know, when you buy a bag of Starburst for Halloween, you get different flavors. What is it, cherry, strawberry, and orange?
Orange
and lemon.
Lemon, yeah.
We have greater faith in the cherry and the strawberry, not the citrus one so much. So this is the cherry, and let's put it out there. Alright, now we got the caramel. Alright, here's the peanut butter. And this is like a busy levee road, surprisingly. I don't know where Jeff went, but he just had a nice bite. Jeff! Well, that's a good sign. Where did he go? There he is. Come on, Jeff, you had a fish! You had a bite? Look at him running now. Ain't no reason to run. Fish is gone.
Looks like it ate everything and
yeah.
With everything and
What bait was that?
That was, I think that was the peanut butter.
Peanut butter. And what's this other bait on this one?
I think that's the Starburst.
Starburst.
Yeah.
Peanut butter. Shoot. Oh.
That was a bite.
Yeah. Still there. Starburst, baby.
Starburst.
My drag was too loose.
That was one bite from Mark on Starburst. But it's still like perfectly intact.
Yeah, he sucked it up though. What we're noticing is the fish are closer in. We're getting all our bites closer in. We're seeing all our activity closer in. There's a drop off about in between 20 and 40 feet in front of us. And we started out that way with most of the rods and had no bites. But we've gotten bites when we moved in closer to the margins. And of course we're seeing the activity there. Getting little line bites around. This is getting bites all over the place right now. Strawberry Starburst is getting a bite. Bubblegum is getting a bite. Oh! You got a fish.
Strawberry Starburst.
Well, that was insane.
Oh, did he come off? Oh, no, he's still on. Strawberry Starburst. I've got a fish. Oh, where's that?
Keep him away from this line you got down.
Oh, did he come off?
No, he's still there. Wow, look at him. Woohoo! Look at that.
And he does catch fish.
Yeah. That was the Starburst.
Oh, here, let me get the landing. got the official gear. We're gonna use it.
All right, this is a unhooking net. If you're gonna use one, this is an unhooking pad.
So what is this? A grass carp or is this a?
This is a common.
A common. It worked. He was waiting for us to catch one.
There we go.
Cool. Is that, yeah? Oh, no, you good, you good. Yeah, we got a little carp.
Look at that on his head. All right, we're gonna take a picture of him and let him go.
We're gonna let him go. Man, he almost yanked my rod in the water.
Yeah, I know, man. It was loud. All right, that was on Starburst. That's your first. That's your first carp in Louisiana,
yeah,
isn't it?
That's my first Louisiana carp.
Yeah, you're right.
Little guy. It's nice and colorful. The other one I caught was really dark compared to this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and let him go.
Yeah, you're right.
See if we can get his great grandfather.
All right.
All right, cool. That worked.
Yeah, you're right.
I was kind of skeptical on the candy for bait. I'm not gonna lie, but it seems like it's
They love it.
It makes.
He's not very big. Oh, there he goes, little run. He's small.
Right beneath the net.
Wow, that's my reverse PB. Dude.
Little guy. He's got some cool colors though.
Nice. I'm not even going to use the other camera for this. Pretty cool. Almost the size of a crucian. Baby, let's get him back real quick.
So what was that on?
That was on the caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah, caramel.
That's the first bite.
The first bite on the caramel too. There you go. Whoa, going the wrong way. What's going on? You need an extra sole?
Oh, no.
We'll take that with us. It's getting a bite. Used to be a cannon right there, I think. So Jeff and I are wrapping it up. We've actually packed up everything and now we're just walking down the levee looking. It was interesting. 2 fish and a lot of little bites. I've got a lot to say about candy. I'm not going to spend too much time saying it. It's viable for carp. Some candies, like your softer candies that we were fishing with, the caramel and the peanut butter toffee, if you put them in the sun, they get so soft and gooey that they're hard to fish with, and the fish can take them right off, or it's just, the line cuts right through it, comes right off the hook. So you keep them in the shade and fish them in colder water and the fish won't steal them. But still, we had problems with fish taking our baits, but the most popular bait seemed to be the caramel. We got hits on all the baits. Starburst, caramel, peanut butter. The bubble gum was the weirdest one. The weirdest one. It was like fish were chewing on it, and that's what you're supposed to do with bubble gum, right?
Yeah,
you're supposed to chew on it, right?
Following the instructions.
We find little teeth marks on it when we pull it in. Bubble gum is supposed to be a catfish bait, channel cat. I don't know if you can catch carp on it, so that was fun. It was a nice challenge. And now I'm tired. So, happy Halloween. See you next time.